from the garage to...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Micro Swift currently rolling through, and let's take a look at how they're going to start. It's Bernardo, Nascimento with Grayson Waite, your top two, Adam Kosker and Joaquin Doe in fourth, Caden Damari in fifth, Dylan Rocha in sixth, Ellie Jackson, Lucas Clavio, Alec Thomas, and Luciano Iannozzi, your top 10 here as they pace through. They're getting the signal to slow it down into the tram lines. Will we get going? The answer is no. They're going to send them back around.
Yeah, they usually, I mean, especially in these kind of changeable conditions, you do see that they usually just try to make sure things are nice and safe. And if you're going too fast to tram lines, it could cause a bit of a hairy moment that the organizers and I'm sure the drivers as well would want to very much avoid. So they'll go around again, and then we'll go ahead and give it another go for take two of the Micro Swift pre-final.
And as they pace their way along here and get ready to reform up for attempt number two, you'll notice they didn't have them take the whole circuit. They sent them around just the outside edge of the track there so they could get going. They're getting the signal again to slow down, trying to form them up here well and early. Much slower, much more together this time along. Keep an eye on that number 5, that yellow helmet there on the outside line of Grayson Waite. I would say is probably going to be in a good position to try to take the run here as they avoid the puddles. Coming around the final corner here, nice and slow. Hold it together in formation, and we're looking, we're waiting, and we're green. We're racing here in Micro Swift, already side by side into the first corners coming through. Grayson Waite not able to get to go. Nascimento does, and we have multiple carts off in the background there of our 15-cart field, probably 5 carts at least, who are off as they go up the bridge and down the bridge for the first time.
Grayson Waite trying to put some pressure there on Bernardo Nascimento. And this is going to be a good fight here as they continue to just to press on here. Grayson Waite was pretty quick in qualifying, but he's already pretty much right on the bumper of Bernardo Nascimento. And this is going to be just good slipstream here, good battles, but Joaquin Doe just right behind him, or right behind the pair of them. I mean, he's going to be somebody that you're going to have to really keep an eye on here. I mean, if these two come together, then it's going to be Joaquin Doe, the number 19 car with the reddish helmet. He's going to be the one that's going to be the direct beneficiary in the battle. Grayson Waite still trying to put pressure now as we come around for the second lap here.
Coming through to start the next lap here. 5.5 minutes left to go. These drivers are running 7 minutes plus 2 laps here in this cadet category, and it's currently Nascimento, Waite, and Joaquin Doe, your top 3 as they run along here. Now, Grayson Waite is a strong driver, over 50 podiums in the history. Bernardo Nascimento, a very strong driver as well, running through here along. But of course, Grayson Waite, the Paralyn driver, looking to try to find a strong run, and Joaquin Doe is a driver to watch as well. That number 19, very smart, very crafty there in the mix there in the back, and will be looking to challenge the Paralyn driver, looking to challenge all the way through up and forward. And watch back there at Kozakar and Clavio, who have started to close in as well a little bit. We're not necessarily done with a 3-cart battle. This is the fun. Again, these drivers qualified under a lot of rain here, Patrick. Now that the track is a little bit drier, it does open up for some opportunities for drivers that maybe would have been faster in dry weather than wet weather.
Some drivers really do thrive in the wet, and we're going to see how they do in the dry now, because like you said, some drivers prefer one set of conditions compared to the other, as it's going to be Grayson Waite trying to go ahead and trying to throw his weight around and try to make the move onto Bernardo Nascimento. And this is going to be a strong, strong fight as they continue on. But Joaquin Doe is he's still just there. He's right there, just being right there in the mix. And another 4-car battle just a bit further behind. And I believe that's Elliott Waite who leads that pack. So some good battles happening here, some good pack racing happening. And if they're eyeing a future in NASCAR, well, getting used to pack racing is a pretty good way to do it.
slipstream, of course, can make such a big difference here in the micro category as they run through. Look at this, swerving along, avoid the puddle, down to the inside, thinking about a move, not able to make the move here as we come across the line here. Elliott Waite now leading Alistair Camilo with Luciano Iannozzi and Alec Thomas through, and those were some of our drivers that were involved in that big incident earlier. Marco Mijavec is currently up 6 places, by the way, started 14th, currently running in P8, so there's strong improvement there. Up front, we still have this battle for the lead that will not cease for a moment, that is just holding nose to tail. Your top 5 sitting nose to tail right now, as the Paralyn driver of Grayson Waite is just right there in the back, looking to try to find a way through for your lead. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in Micro Swift.
He's been looking up, he's been looking down, he's been looking at every which direction to maybe try to find some kind of gap. But Yaquin Do is still right there in the mix as well. But as these guys continue to scrap it out, look at it side by side, and that's for the lead. Grayson Waite into the lead of the pre-final. And that is a very good pass right when he needed it. And he is going to try to run away, but Bernardo Nascimento is still holding on here, still trying to retake that lead. And it's going to be 2 more minutes plus 2 laps to go as we are approaching the next stage of this session. But Yaquin Do is still right there in the mix. He is right there as well. If either of these front 2 make a mistake, then he's going to be that direct beneficiary. He'll be the one who will pretty much immediately get that promotion up, fighting for a very good podium. And this is a very good battle. The driver with a Lando Norris helmet of Grayson Waite is going to go, but he's going to get overtaken again on the downhill. And we have seen that time and time again here today, where sometimes if you get a good run on the downhill, you can make the pass, as Bernardo Nascimento gives a beautiful return to sender.
And that is one way to do it. If you're going to get passed, get repassed along through. So for Grayson Waite, currently trying to hold on there in the Paralyn cart. You now have a Paralyn teammate behind, though, which is good, as Doe is, of course, running the Paralyn cart as well, and we'll be looking to try to find some moves. So how will it go along here? And you can see they're on the exit of the track, some good motivation coming from coaches and family members there on the side, trying to help figure out with this top 3 the best maneuvers to go. Up the bridge, down the bridge we go, and this is where if you're going to give a return to sender, you might as well go for a 2-for-1 special. Not able to do so. Dow is a little bit further back here and holding on right now through the bottom of the corner. It should be 3 laps to go, including this one, and I'm curious to see for Grayson Waite where the response will come. Are we waiting another lap here, or are we holding on for now here in second place? Are we going to go for a big pass for the lead in an unexpected area, which is sometimes a big send of these young categories? They love to find places that we don't think a pass is possible and make it happen.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the tenacity of this category. And it'll be 2 to go. They should be seeing the 2 to go signal now. And I think Grayson Waite's gonna go ahead and make the move sooner rather than later, and then he'll be able to hold him off. I think because he was able to hold off Bernardo for quite a bit before he got the repass. So coming down the hill now, is it the move? A little bit of bump, a little bit of a light bump to the back, but he will go ahead and stay facing in the right direction. And Nascimento is going to hold on, as Grayson Waite is going to try to swing it around town, trying to find any semblance of a gap, looking for any feasible area to slot in that car to try to get the overtake done. And he is going to just still try to hound him all the way to the end, as next time by the white flag will be waved. And we'll see now they're coming around to begin the final lap here. The white flag will be out, and it'll be the final lap. White flag, it is make or break now for these drivers on this final lap here of the race.
It's Bernardo Nascimento, the 2025 Orlando Cup champion, 8-year-old driver here, versus Grayson Waite, the Paralyn driver with tons of racing experience and challenges through. And it's a matter of who can hold on for half a lap. Under the bridge we go, and now back into the final sector of this track. Grayson Waite just a little bit further back here in the Paralyn cart, trying to look for a move on Nascimento. Nascimento parking the bus here, looking over the shoulder, and now just running that race in line. Grayson Waite right there in the back, possibly a move here late. Not able to position that Paralyn into the right position. Holds the rear bumper, looks to the inside here, going into the final corner, mind the puddle to the inside. Waite sees it, defends, coming to the line through. Nascimento is able to defend, and it will be Bernardo Nascimento picks up the win in Micro Swift pre-final here with Grayson Waite in second, Joaquin Doe in third, Lucas Clavillo in fourth, and Adam Koshikar in fifth. Dylan Rocha, Caden Damari, Ellie Jackson, Marco Mishevic, and Alec Thomas. Your top